Welcome to News Buster, and of course, it's another exciting and interesting edition of your program, our program, Business Forum. What do we do on Business Forum? In case if it's your first time of being a part of this show or this platform, on Business Forum, we talk everything concerning business. We bring it down to your doorstep, you munch it, and definitely you get all the juicy facts you need to get about business and, of course, the routine about it. Today, we are talking about farming. Agriculture, you would agree with me, is taking another turn in our today's society, if not taking about the whole life right now, because everything you feast and feed on is actually gotten from the farm. A whole lot of people feel it is stressful, to just go to the farm, cultivate, and have feeding, but no. Today, we are going to be looking at the advantages and, of course, the disadvantages of farming in the agricultural systems. And we will be talking to a business consultant who will tell us all we need to know about farming and different produce that come out of a farm. A lovely morning to you.
Oh, good morning, madam.
Good morning. I would have you introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Akintayo Mokwede. Uh, I'm a business consultant.
Okay.
I'm into different kind of businesses, financial businesses, agriculture, uh, entrepreneurship, vocational, and all that. But today, I want to talk about farming. But before then, I read math statistics and also I've gone to different professional training in terms of financial services. I've worked with Linkage Assurance PLC. I've worked with Alliance Capital Management. I've worked with IBTC Pension and other financial institutions. But seeing the opportunity in agric, especially farming, I decided to go for further training so that we can be able to practice farming uh, practically. Today you are in my farm. Our farm is Trade Big Farm. We are into maize planting. You can see our maize. Uh, you can see our maize. This is just about 3 months. By the next 2 weeks or so, we should be harvesting our maize. But before then, we need to talk about what you need to do from the beginning before you now go into, before you now talk about harvesting, before your maize can grow as what you can see in this place. The first thing you need to do is to first acquire the land.
Okay, before we talk about you acquiring a land and the processes involved, I'd always want to know, for people who venture into agriculture, is it that the places you have worked in before, you were underpaid, or you were not getting the kind of attentions you were supposed to get in the places where you worked? What really prompted you into agriculture?
Not that I was not well paid, but just looking at the advantage and the opportunity in farming. That is why we diversify into farming. I told you our company is Trade Big Farm. So that is why we diversify into farming so that we can be able to contribute our quota to uh, agriculture in Nigeria.
So, what kind of produce do you produce in your farm?
In our farm, we have maize planting, we have maize farm, we have yam, we have cocoyam. But here, majorly, we have maize.
Oh.
Majorly here, we have maize, and that is what you can see in our farm.
Of course, we're saying that it's a very big farmland and would like to know how you have gotten to this level, talking about the grassroots farming up to where your plants are almost in the harvesting sector.
Okay, to go into farming is not too big. You don't need much capital like that. You can start from one plot, or you can start from 1 acres. An acres is 6 plots.
Okay.
Or you start from 1 hectare.
Okay.
1 hectare is 15 plots.
Okay.
So it depends on your ability or your capability in terms of finance to be able to start. But the most important thing is, the first thing to do is to get a fertile land. Then after you get the land, you clear the land.
how do you start after getting a land and clearing it?
Okay, good. After getting the land and clearing it, the first thing you do is to make ridges. You get your tractor to enter the farm. If it is 1 acre, as I've said, if it is 1 hectare, as I've said, you get your tractor to enter the farm to make ridges.
Okay.
After making ridges, you plant immediately. After planting, the second day, you apply pesticide so that the pesticide can kill insects and also kill the stubborn grasses that could choke the maize while they are growing. Then maize will take about 5 days before they start shooting out. So immediately, if you have applied pesticide and they now start shooting out, they are going to have space and there will not be anything to choke them while they are growing. So from there, you have started the process of maize planting.
Okay, talking about the process of maize planting, what are the hazards that you face in the process of producing them?
Majorly, the hazard are insects and stubborn grasses that might want to grow to choke the maize while they are growing, and that is why you need to weed from time to time, at least before harvest. From day of planting to harvest will take about 3 months and 15 days maximally.
Okay.
So you are supposed to weed at least twice, let's say twice before you harvest, and you apply also pesticide twice before harvest. So within that three months and 15 days, you will have apply pesticide. At the same time, you'll have weed so that your maize can be as good as this.
As this.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So when you're talking about production now, aside from production, let's talk about harvest. In a plot of land, or let me say 6 plots of land, which you call them how many?
A 6 plot of land is an acre.
An acre of land.
While 15 plot is an hectare.
Okay, let's talk about an acre of land. What is your maximum harvest in an acre of land?
Okay, let me break it down because we have hectares of land here.
Okay.
For an hectare, which is 15 plot, that is 2.5 acres. You're going to have 5 to 6 tons. 5 to 6 tons from an hectare. So that shows maximum you get 2 tons from an acre,
Okay.
which is 6 plots. And an acre is sold for minimum of 200,000 naira. So that shows on 1 acre you get 2 tons. So that shows on 1 acre you should get about that's I think it's about 400,000. Why for one hectare is about 1.2 million.
So give or take, when you take this produce to the market, do you come home with 1.2 million after every production process?
Remember, you will have factored, let's say you purchase the land is yours, or you lease it. The next thing is you're going to factor all your expenses in it. That is for clearing, for making ridges, for planting. You're going to get people to plant because it's a very big farm. You pay for planting, you pay for making ridges, you pay for pesticide and those that will apply it. So give and take, you'll have spent about 500,000 naira for 1 hectare. So that shows if you less your cost of planting, which is 500,000 naira from 1.2, after your season, 3 months after the season, you should be able to take about 700,000 naira home.
So it is definitely better than a white collar job.
Definitely better. So with 500,000 naira, instead of giving your money to all this kind of different scheme, you could get land, do it yourself, or you give it to a farm. We render consultancy to those that have farmland. You can help, our workers can come to help you manage your farm, and you also benefit from that.
All right, thank you very much. If you want to give, like, on a final note, talking about the maize farm, if you want to give an advice to people who want to come newly into cultivating maize, what would that be?
My advice would be they should be prepared before they enter into the business. The first thing is, if you are going for 1 hectare, at least you have minimum of 500,000 naira ready. Then if you are going for 1 acre, you should have at least minimum of 200,000 naira ready. So with that, you know your capital before you start. It's not a kind of business that will be waiting for you to say, I don't have money. Oh. Before you know, stubborn grasses will come and come to cover the whole place and kill your the maize. So you make sure that the money is ready before you venture into it. And if you can follow all the steps we have talked about, we promise you that you are in a very good business.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll go take a look at your yam farm now. And of course, do stay with us because we'll be right back. Let's see what we have or what he has on his yam farm. Maybe we can just get to go home with a few tubers of yam. I'll be giving you some. We'll be right back. Talking about the advice you were giving to people who or beginners who want to go into maize farming, how would they start? And sometimes people go into these businesses without prior understanding or knowledge.
Yeah.
What would happen? How would they start? Because you went for a training,
Yeah.
definitely. How would they also get this kind of trainings?
Okay, thank you very much. I think this season we are in is a season for maize. And because of that, we at Trade Big Farm, we are Trade Big Farm, we are organizing seminar for those who are interested to go into farming, especially those that want to plant maize at this season. We have a day seminar for them. The seminar is going to be at 162 Ikorodu Road, Pangrove, Onipan, Lagos. 162 Ikorodu Road, Pangrove, Onipan, Lagos. And we are going to take them also to the farm after we have done the theoretical aspect in the training center. We also take them to our farm to come and see what we are doing here, and also practically help them on how to start. For them to start, as I've said, they need to get the land, but we at Trade Big, we have hectares of land that they could lease from us, and also we have lands that they could buy from. Our land is just to purchase 1 acre of land is just 500,000 naira. For an acre, 6 plus 500,000 naira farmland. So you could purchase that. Then also for lease is just 20,000 naira per acre per annum. That's per year. 20,000 naira you lease. You could come and do the farming yourself, or you give us, as we render consultancy service, to manage the farm for you, and you come and take care of your harvest and your post-harvest, depending on what you want to do.
Okay, thank you very much. So what you're trying to say now is when they come for this seminar,
Yes.
they can get all the informations about planting and harvesting and all the procedures that is involved in having a maize farm.
That is exactly what the seminar will center on. Starting from acquiring the land or leasing the land, to clearing, to weeding, so to planting before weeding, then to applying pesticide, then to coming to farming and to harvest. They're going to get all that in our training. And the training is just 10,000 naira. Pay 10,000 naira for the training. That will cover both your class training center and also.
Let's get the date and the venue.
Okay.
Do you also do like maybe piggery, fishery?
Yes. Yeah, we have all different types of agricultural produce. We have both farming and animal husbandry. We are into piggery, fishery, poultry, and other things.
Okay.
But for now, because this is the season for maize, that is why we are concentrating on maize for now. Other season we'll be talking about different aspect or different types of farming or animal husbandry, depending on what you are interested in.
Thank you very much. Definitely, you have heard it from the horse's mouth. And of course, if you want to be independent, if you want your life not to be centered on the white man's collar job, every month you wait for a particular money to be paid to your bank account. You just be like a slave. You want to be living large, living on your own. It takes a process. Come one, and of course, come one to 162 Ikorodu Road, just at Onikpan. There you would have your seminar on how to grow crops like maize. And you can start, maybe roasted maize or cooked maize, whatever way you want to eat it. And you can also make cornflakes from it. A whole lot of things come out from this maize production that we are talking about. This is definitely where we'll be drawing the curtains for our business forum today. Of course, the next time when we'll be coming your way, we would bring you other produce and, of course, more experts that we will be talking about agriculture. Save agriculture, save life. This is News Buster, and my name is Olayinka Olatunji, saying many thanks for watching. A good day to you.
So Oyèbọ́lá dẹ̀ jẹ́ ìlú tó tóbi gidi gan, ìlú ńlá ni, tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ a máa ń ṣe dáradára. Tàdé nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí fún àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àlejò kan wá bá wa dòwò pọ̀ láti wá dá iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ sílẹ̀. Ilẹ̀ wà tí wọ́n lè fi ṣiṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi, Ìlú wa ń bì àdúrà wa ń gbà lójoojúmọ́ tá ń gbà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ààbò. Torí àwọn onígbàgbọ́ kò sinmi, àwọn mùsùlùmí náà ò sinmi, àwọn eríwó ìyà náà wọn ò sinmi, Ọlọ́run náà là ń ké pè. A dúpẹ́ lórí àwọn Fúlàní, kò sí ìdààmú, àwọn Fúlàní ò dà wá láàmú. A dúpẹ́ fún àdúgbò wa yìí. A dẹ̀ rí pé gbogbo àwọn àgbẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe oko, tí wọ́n ń gbin ẹ̀gẹ́, tí wọ́n ń gbin àgbàdo, tí wọ́n ń gbin iṣu, gbogbo wọn ń dúpẹ́, ọjà wọn ń lọ déédé. So kò sí ìjàyà, kò sí wàhálà lọ́rọ̀ àwọn bòróró tàbí pé Fúlàní ń dà wọ́n láàmú nínú oko, kò sí irú ẹ̀ ládùúgbò wa. Ilẹ̀ dẹ̀ wà tó tẹ́jú, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àlejò à ń fẹ́ kán wá dá owó pọ̀ pẹ̀lú wa, kán wá máa bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀. Ilẹ̀ wà tá lè fún wọn. Bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ máa dáko, kán máa ṣiṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ni. Kí oúnjẹ bá pọ̀ nílùú, ebi á dínkù. So iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ jẹ́ kókó. Oyèbọ́lá tó jẹ́ pé iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ làwa ń ṣe, tó jẹ́ iṣẹ́ tó jẹ́ wá lójú jù. A tún gbin kòkó náà o, kòkó, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, ata, tòmátò. So gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ la ń gbìn níbi tí ilẹ̀ wa tó dẹ̀ bá mu. Tí a bá fẹ́ gbin kòkó wà, a fẹ́ gbin ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, a fẹ́ gbin ata, a fẹ́ gbin tòmátò, a fẹ́ gbin kùkúmbà, a fẹ́ gbin watermelon, ilẹ̀ wà tó bá mu. Àgbàdo, ilẹ̀ wà tó dáa. Iṣẹ́ tá ń ṣe ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa nílùú wa Oyèbọ́lá ni.